I just think Magnetsigns is for us, when we were looking for a business, it kind of filled all the holes that we were looking for. Family time, creativity, just being able to not have to go to an office at a certain time. It's been fun. You know, they let us be creative. We get to spend, like I said, the family time, and
it gives you what you want. Not every person wants the same things out of life, and it gives you that diversity to fulfill the dreams that you want to do. If I want to have, you know, have a rich life and work hard to get it, I can get that.
Home-based business and family time is sometimes it doesn't seem like work, because you know your kiddos are helping clean letters or stack, or they don't even know they're working. You know, even as family, sometimes you don't realize it may be 1 in the morning, but at least you get a laugh with your family. I've been at 1 in the morning at work, and I don't get to spend the time with my family.
Being self-employed, I can use my family with myself, and I can be home. I can take my little boys along on the job, and they like that, you know. So.
Our two oldest sons have already left home, but they were both involved and worked in dressing signs and delivering signs. And our youngest son also has been involved. He just recently gave notice, saying he decided he needed to work for someone else than Mom and Dad. We're expecting him to come back fairly soon and realizing the luxury and ease of working for Mom and Dad. But yeah, it's definitely been a family involvement.
Justin's 3 and he puts away letters. Olivia's 1 and takes the letters off the shelf.
I can be at the park with the kids and kicking the soccer ball around and have my cell phone with me and still be doing business, but also there for my family.
For us, one of the most major things that happened this Christmas was that Bruce has a sister that lives in Indonesia, and one of our dreams was to go visit them. And like I said, we have three boys that are young adults, and we had the luxury of being able to go visit and then stop in Taiwan, where we had lived previously, for 3 weeks over Christmas. And it was purely because of Magnetsigns and the extra cash flow that brought in, so that we could do that trip. So that's amazing. And so we're hoping to do more of those kinds of things, especially the traveling end of things, because of the cash flow that Magnetsigns provides.
I wasn't fortunate enough to learn business growing up, because both my parents wore a badge. You know, they badged into the big corporation, and at 5 o'clock you saw your parents, or 6 whenever they got home. Sometimes they'd travel. But I didn't know top line, bottom line. I didn't know an asset from debt to credit. You know, I didn't have the opportunity to learn business. And my children, that will change. They don't know it now, they won't at their age, but it's something that they're gonna learn even without knowing they're learning it, just because they deal with it on a day-to-day basis, because their parents deal with it, and it's a home-based business, so we all deal with it.
It's even flexible for our boys. So our boys have been able to play basketball, they've been able to play volleyball, they've been part of the church youth group, they've done all kinds of other activities, but they've had a job where they haven't had to punch a clock. And so we need 3 signs dressed tonight. I don't care if it's before practice or after practice. I don't care if it's before the game or after the game. And they make it happen, and so their lives are, the job is flexible for them, and they're able to do a lot of other things, not just punch a clock and show up to work at a certain time.
I love what I'm doing. I get to work with my family. I know not everyone can do that, but we have a good time together. We communicate a lot, and it's fun. I love spending time with the family, and that to me is the most important thing. So.
And we get along.
A lot of communication.
My family all works together. We have a family-run business. My 16-year-old son right now has got 7 signs to do today at home, and he's just taking the bull by the horns and he's going. So, no, it's definitely a family business.
One thing that that I have enjoyed is seeing the flexibility that it's given Julia in her life. She works as much Magnetsigns part-time as she did with her other job part-time, but it's very flexible. She can do it in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. She can take an hour to be together with some friends, or to do something in our church ministry. There's all kinds of flexibility that has made our lives richer in that sense.
Family's my biggest thing. Children. Being able to be at home with my kids and seeing how, you know, having somebody else help us out actually raising our kids, but having firsthand at seeing what goes on with them, being at home, and just being able to take them to the park or take them to soccer. whenever we need to.
Yeah, we're really family oriented, and just having this opportunity with Magnetsigns, it was a perfect fit between having our own business and having the family time and the freedom.
This is, I guess, with the Magnetsign franchise, we also looked at, we're just recently going to be getting married and starting family hopefully in the next few years, and this is something we saw as giving us more free time, before our children are born, and being able to work with them, whether they want to take it over or not, but we're thinking 20 years ahead, so we're in Magnetsigns for the long haul.